Hello everyone. In the previous video, we completed different type of soils, and we just had studied soil degradation. So, in today video, we'll study some factors related to soil erosion. So let's start. First, just recall soil degradation. So, in the broad sense, soil degradation can be defined as when soil lose fertility and its nutrition status also decline, and depth of soils goes down due to erosion and misuse. So uh, that's all about soil degradation, and let's start soil erosion. So the destruction of soil cover is described as soil erosion. The soil forming processes and erosion processes of running water and wind, these they go simultaneously. That on one hand there is a process of soil forming, and on the other hand their soil erosions took place. But generally there is a balance between these two processes, and the rate of removal of soil is always almost equal to the rate of addition of new particles in the soils. But sometimes this balance get disturbed by natural or human factors, and which lead to greater removal of soils. So human activities are responsible for soil erosion to a great extent. So as you know that human population is increasing day by day, so the demand for land is also increasing, and forest and natural vegetations is removed for human settlement, for cultivation, for grazing animals, and for various other needs. You can take the example of Amazon forest, where the uh, authorities always help local peoples to clear the forest uh, and natural vegetation for settlement or for cultivations. And next is wind and water. As you know that these are natural factors of soil erosions. So because of their ability to remove soil and transport, soil erosion took place. And wind erosion is mainly significant in arid and semi-arid regions like area of Rajasthan or Thar deserts, and area of run of Kutch. And next is in the region of heavy rainfall and steep slopes, uh, erosion by running water is more significant. That is that heavy rainfall increase, and with steep slopes increase the speed of water, which takes important soil layers from one place to other place. So water erosion, which is more serious and occurs extensively in different part of our country, is takes place in form of sheet or gully erosion. So sheet erosions takes place on level lands after a heavy shower, and the soil remover is not easily noticeable. Means sheet erosion take place on level land, that is on plain land, uh, but it is harmful since it remove the finer and more fertile topsoil. That is the most fertile, as you know that soil is found in the top layer. So due to this sheet erosions, it remove the fertility of that top soil. And gully erosion, next is gully erosions. It is found in steep slopes. So gully deepen with rainfall, cut the agriculture lands into small fragments and make them unfit for cultivations. And you can see this in this picture, that is soil erosion picture figure 6.5, where large size gullies or ravines has been occurred, which is also known as badland topography. That is badland physical features of that area, and these are mostly widespread in the Chambal basin, that is the area of Madhya Pradesh and southern border of Uttar Pradesh. So beside this, they are also found in the Tamil Nadu and West Bengal. So because of these ravines, our country is losing almost 8,000 hectares of land every year. So as you know that soil erosion is a serious problem for Indian agriculture, and its negative effects are seen in journal everywhere. So these eroded materials are carried down to rivers, and they lower down their carrying capacity, and which causes frequent floods like floods in Bihar and floods in Assam are because of this, and they also damage to agricultural lands. So deforestation is also one of the major cause of soil erosions. So you, as you know that plants or grasses keep soil bound in locks of roots and thus prevents erosions. uh, they also add humus to the soil by shedding leaves and twigs. So because of their personal use, humans beings are removing natural vegetation and forest for cultivation grazing, as I already told you, which causes the soil erosion. And next is uh, a fairly large area of arable land in the irrigated zones of India is becoming saline because of over irrigation that we have already studied in the saline soils, that where I have given you the example of Punjab and Haryana. Because of green revolution, they over irrigated their fields and that becomes salines, and they have to add a gypsum in their soils to make keep it fertile. So this can be also the one reason, that is over irrigations. And next is chemical fertilizers. Because of excess use of chemical fertilizers and absence of organic manures, it harmful the soils and it loses its important minerals like potassium, magnesium, and other minerals also. So because of these all factors, about half of our total land has undergone some degree of degradation, that is, it has lose its quality of fertilities. So every year India loses millions of tons of soil in terms of nutrients to the agents of its degradation, which adversely affects our national productivity, means total production of country uh, goes down because of these processes. So they are very much needed steps should government and as a humans we have to take to reclaim and conserve our soils. So next is soil conservation. This we will study in next video. Thank you, children.